Greetings everyone, a very warm welcome to you. I hope you're well. My name is Nick and I'm on the ZXspectrum looking at a game called Metabolis, which was published by Gremlin Graphics in 1985. Yes, the same Gremlin who went on to do the Lotus games on the Commodore Amiga. So let's see how they do on this platform game of sorts. Now you control this bird. Essentially, the evil Kremins have reduced your family to helpless animals. Yes, they transferred them and the human race to helpless animals. We must rescue the day over this game of 150 screens. So we must find 4 bits, I think, of a nuclear power device to actually destroy the Kremins. And also, by eating food, we can maintain our strength. I'm flying this bird. It's a bit of odd inertia going on here. I believe there's a sort of like a power-up we can find so we can fire stuff. There it is there in the skull and crossbones. So essentially something's gone wrong with your conversion from the Kremins. They've changed everyone into birds and animals, but in your case, you've still got a human brain. So I'm controlling this, whatever it is, bird, and I must find the key to transfer back to being human form, then the 4 bits of the nuclear plutonium explosion thing, and destroy all the enemies. So you've got it, haven't you? So it's mainly an exploration game. Now, if I don't do very well, which is likely, I have got a cheat for infinite strength, but it doesn't seem to work every time. So anyway, we'll just see how this plays. These reviews, as you know by now, if you've been a watcher of this channel for a while, is not expert gameplay. It's trying to see what your first or second go would have been like back in the day, to see as a kid, would you have gone back to play it again, or would you have copied over it, or taken it back to the shop, or cried in your room until you got a better game to play. So here we go. So basically the controls are just QW left and right, O to fly, there's no down button, and K to fire if you actually get the object to fire. So Gremlin Graphics 1985. If you've got any comments about this game, then by all means put it down in the comment section. I think this might have been a few people's favourite game, or one of them back in the day, because it has been nominated a few times for me to have a look at. Yeah, a bit ultimate-ish here, I suppose, with things floating around a bit like they are. A bit like Starquake, I suppose, Attic Attack, those sort of ones. Not immediately enjoying it as much as that at the moment, but it could grow on me quite easily. We just collected a bit of the plutonium things there. Yeah, good. As a kid, I would have been okay with this one. Would have played it quite a bit, I think, just going around aimlessly. I think these enemies are trying to get to you at some, well, they're trying to work their way towards you. Sometimes the objects get in the way. There's a wizard to find as well. I think that's the key to changing back into human form. Not sure what the inertia's like when you do change into human form. You see my heart in the right? That should gradually deplete of energy, I think. Actually, no, it's on the left, isn't it, there? We've got a bar that gradually goes down, I think. If you had this one back in the day, let me know. Also came out on the Commodore 64. I didn't know too much about its existence. It's one of these games that I'm just experiencing for the first time as an adult. But 150 screens, quite a lot to find and work out. Right, at the moment I am playing like someone on the first and second go because I'm a little bit lost. It's good that you can perch on these objects every now and again so you're not falling completely down the screen. We'll have a few goes on this one. Oops, oh dear. Now I am falling, now I'm dead. I'm falling to my death. So there are some animals here, or some villains, which kill you straight away. We hit some sort of jellyfish sparky thing. You failed to win this game, and that is quite a shame. Have a few more goes, you might win once, who knows? Well, I've got a vague idea. So there's a bit of poetry each time you die. Hooray! Metabolis. Yes, and we've metabolated into this bird. Rescue the human race. The graphics are quite good on this one. There's no in-game sound, well, music as such. It's just sound effects. But I quite like it. I quite like it from a looking at it as a visual point of view. Metabolis, Gremlin Graphics 1985. If you played the Commodore 64 version, then let me know. So let's go straight up. I think I know where to find the stuff to fire. Right. Up, up and away. A little bit of colour clash here and there, but that's okay. I like the border, I like the design of the thing. So we need to get that skull and crossbones up the top. It's round this way. Try not to bump into any of the enemies there. Right, okay. So we must destroy the Kremins, not the Kremlins, that's Russian. These are the Kremins, there's someone completely different. As we fire those boomerang things, which don't seem to be a very precise firing thing. but you can shoot a few things. So that's quite novel as well then. So the game is unique in that way, although it does use standard ideas. Oh, don't fly into fire. Fire, duh, 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 I want you to burn. Don't, there's a poem again. Yeah, the Kremins then can't suck you dry. Well, eat more food. So a bit like a, you know, Starquake Attack Attack. Eat food to maintain your strength. Right, I'm going to put a cheat in here, or try to see if that works, to try and get yourself a bit more infinite energy. So we can go exploring. 150 screens, quite a lot of stuff to see. Bit of a 3D effect going on too, which is nice to see. There's a fish, perhaps we can get that. Keep eating. Yeah, we bumped into the enemy a little bit there. Right, heart is gone back to red. Or it's gone black, it's gone red. Oh, this look like pretty pictures. Right, now that's a sparky thing down there, which is now vanished. We don't want to fly into that. A map would be very useful here. What does that 15 do? Oh, it's turned up in my display at the bottom there, so that must be important to some degree. Yeah, a map would be extremely useful, as I say. There's another fish there. Oh, I think there's the wizard. Is that the wizard? What's the wizard going to do? Not sure. Maybe I should have persisted with him. He could have turned me back into human form. So as a kid, I wouldn't know. I would know roughly what you had to do, but I wouldn't know what the hell I was doing without a playthrough. But despite that, I think it would have kept me occupied as I just went round exploring, a bit like a Jet Set Willy game, Attic Attack game, although I did complete Attic Attack once or twice. And on the live stream, the Commodore 64 live stream once, which was a bit crazy. Oh, Boxing Glove. I did complete it on that. Oh, man, that's a good effect. Whee! I've got to see that again. How can you punch a pigeon? Right, okay, maybe we can just quickly get round there, can we? No. Boing. Oh, dear. Didn't want that. Right. Bit of speed now, bit of speed. Run up. No, you can't do that. It's going to punch you, so you need to find a way around that. But yeah, I did complete Attic Attack on a recent Commodore 64 stream, maybe a few weeks ago, actually. But that was quite cool. Right, come on, birdie. If you have completed this, then show off in the comment section below. What happens at the end? Do you get some amazing game over sequence, or does it just say, well done, you completed the game? I thought I died then. Right, that's. I think that's one of the nuclear reactor things. Yeah, I could have got well into this as a kid, I think. Would have taken up a little bit of time. I like the enemies, they quite varied also. Trying to work out what they are now. Up, up and away. Right. 150 screens. I don't know how many we've seen. If you fly into that fire, you're dead straight away, it seems. So try and avoid that. Oh, have I died? Yeah, I've got no manoeuvrability. Something's killed me. Oh, well, the poke hasn't worked then. There we go. So yeah, the controls basically are just Q and W, left and right if you're doing it on keyboard. O is to fly upwards. And K, if you activate that bit, is, yeah, shoot. Need a few skills on this one. You won't be completing it on your first and second go, that is for sure. Unless you're some sort of crazy 8-bit gaming genius. Which I suppose there might be a few of you out there who are 8-bit geniuses. Metabolis by C. Kerry, 1985. Gremlin Graphics, they did the publishing. I like that effect as it starts your first go. Not quite sure how they did that, but coders, if you out there, might have a bit of a clue how that worked. So if you're watching these live as they go up, there will be another ZXspectrum game going up on the channel today as well. So, you know, Saturday we have a bit of a Spectrum. And if you're new to the channel and not quite sure how it works, all these ZXspectrum reviews go in a playlist, almost about 700 games now. So if you want a bit of a nostalgia fix, if you're a loose end today, why not go through and watch all of them? Actually, you might need more than a day. But it's 8-bit fun. There's bound to be a few games in there you never heard of back in the day. And there's quite a few homebrews too. And don't walk into fire, both in this game and in real life. Unless you're some sort of crazy pyro superstar, like the Flaming Torch from the Fantastic Four. But the likelihood that you are the Flaming Torch from the Fantastic Four is pretty unlikely. You could be one of the other ones. Elastic Woman. Was there Elastic Woman? I don't know. Crazy Horse was a Red Indian. So I think we'll have one last go on this thing. I think you've pretty much seen how it plays, whether you want to track it down or not. I would say if you're into these games, yeah, do track it down, because it's quite unique in that way. get to control a bird. There's not too many of those. There's one game which I can't quite remember now, where you can transform from a wizard to some sort of duck thing. What was that game? Not quite sure. Someone will say it in the comments section. We have reviewed it anyway. Right. Through that, well, there's a portcullis down there. That was good. What's that thing there? The objects you have to collect flash a little bit, very similar to Jet Set Willy and Manic Miner, the objects there. So they've stolen that, I think. This was 3 years after Manic Miner. This one was in 1985, which Marty McFly was always trying to go back to. Yeah, it's pretty good fun, this. It's like grows on you. It has all the elements to it, those 8-bit graphics, the spectrum, colours, sort of like movement you'd expect, and the crazy death scenes. Hooray! Hooray, hooray, hooray. Yeah, your life force has just run out. Play this game with a bit more clout. Eat more food so you don't die. The Kremins that can't suck you dry. Well, you win this time, Kremins. You win this time. But I'm sure some people have socked it to them. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. It's pretty good. Pretty addictive game. That was Metabolis, published by Gremlin Graphics in 1985. If you have any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.